Welcome back to City Foodie Farm. Today we are going to be making a big pot of homemade chili. And with this version of chili, it is full of lots of peppers and onions and garlic and tomatoes and some beans and ground beef. If you've never had chili, you've got to try it. This is my favorite thing to eat when it starts getting cold out, and it's really simple to make. And just like with my baked potato soup, you can top this chili with anything you'd like, with some cheddar cheese, some green onions, cilantro. So delicious. I love putting a lot of saltine crackers in mine. So let's go over some of the ingredients. You will need some onions, peppers, and jalapeno, some garlic, and we'll be cooking this with some sunflower oil. So grab a big pot, drizzle in some sunflower oil, and on medium heat, you will want to add in your onions. And make sure you season your onions with some salt and pepper. And your next ingredient you'll be adding is your garlic. Continue to cook until your onions have a little bit of color. You will then add in your peppers. And you'll be sauteing them on medium heat. Make sure to season with salt and pepper. And next we'll be adding in the seasoning. Yes, you could measure out all of the different seasonings, but my quick and easy way is just to use this McCormick chili seasoning pack. After you've added your seasoning, you will want to push your peppers to the side, and we'll be adding in our ground beef. Now with this one I'm using 93% lean. So just push those peppers to the side, and then we'll be adding in the beef. And you'll want to break up your beef into little itty bitty pieces. And at this point, it looks like the beef is in small little pieces and it's cooked. So we'll be adding in our tomatoes. We will be using a can of San Marzano tomatoes, whole tomatoes, actually 2 cans. And then we'll be using 2 kinds of beans as well. So after your beef is sauteed, we'll be adding in, hand crushing, 1 can of tomatoes. Now Now, usually when I use these whole tomatoes, I don't use the water or the juice that comes out of the tomatoes. But in this chili, I am using the whole can. So feel free to just grab the tomatoes and crush them into the pot. And then after you've crushed all of the tomatoes, you can add in all of that juice as well. After you've added the first can, take a look at it, and if it needs more tomatoes, open up the second one. And now mix it up. You will be adding in your beans next. And you can really use whatever beans you want. For this one, I'm using kidney beans and black beans. I've used pinto beans before. Always kidney though. I always have kidney in my chili. So whatever beans you want to use. So now you'll want to add in your beans. You can cook this on medium to low heat. So after you rinse your beans and drain them, you can add them to your chili. Now that all of the ingredients have been added, you want to let this cook. I found that letting your chili cook for several hours really makes it taste delicious, where the beef can kind of break down and everything else. So you can keep a lid on it, or keep the lid slightly on with a little gap to let the steam out. But I would cook it on low heat for 2 to 3 hours. You don't have to cook it that long. It will probably be ready within not quite an hour, but I think cooking it longer makes it taste better. If your chili seems a little too thick, you can add in a little bit of water or chicken stock, whatever you want to add. I just put a little bit of water in. But as it cooks and breaks down, it's really, really good. So if you've never tried chili before, you've got to try it. It is delicious. And after a couple hours, you're ready to eat. So grab a bowl and you can dish up your chili, your homemade chili. Chili can be made so many different ways. Some people don't like beans in their chili, or I guess I grew up eating a chili just like this, with a bunch of toppings. Soup with toppings is so much fun. With this chili, I'm topping it with some sharp cheddar cheese that was grated, and some sliced green onions. And I'm also topping it with some cilantro. This combination really tastes delicious. And I personally really love eating mine with some crushed up saltine crackers. Doesn't this look delicious? You've got to try this version. It's really simple. I hope you can find chili seasoning pack in your store. If not, you know, you can always look up what's in a chili seasoning. Thank you so much for watching, for coming back to my channel. Subscribe, I've got lots of new recipes coming soon. And until next time, happy cooking.